friends, welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome back if you are maintaining on the channel. Today we're getting into a gossip video. So what is the current gossip on you? What do people have to say about you? Because all they do is talk, chop, yap, but they broke though. Yeah, they hating, but they broke though. I'm here. Some of y'all really done just got, cut a check or something like that, but we're gonna get into it, okay? So we're going to see who this person is, okay? So we're gonna pull a little bit of zodiac, and we will get into some general messages, and then we'll get specifics using my channel messages oracle, okay? And then we'll get into a little bit of tarot, and then we'll wrap, okay? It should be shouldn't be too lengthy of a reading today, but I definitely wanted to get an update. Let me know what you think about this reading down in the comments below. I have our affirmation of the day as well. All right, so you got this beautiful artwork here. And the affirmation is the loner, okay? Some of y'all are my popular loners out there. It's like all eyes are on you, but you always alone, LOL. But some of you, this could be an affirmation to help you. Maybe if you are a little bit more extroverted, take a step back and enjoy being alone. So here's your affirmation. I enjoy being alone and getting in touch with my true feelings. I definitely feel like for the overall collective, there was a period of alone time that people are referring to, but let's get into it because everyone's so curious about you and your life. Go ahead and choose your selection. Pile 1, you are the alchemist. Pile 2, you are the Midas. Pile 3, you are the rebel. And pile 4, you are the nature archetype for the child, okay? So if it helps you, the alchemist came out in the light attribute, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom, okay? Pile 2, you came out in the shadow aspects, and that could be hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. Pile 3, we have the rebel, challenges in the light attribute, challenges authority to affect social change, rejects social systems, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve your inner needs. And then pile 4, you came out in the shadow aspects, tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. Spooky. Happy October, you guys. If you want to check out my visual diary, you can go ahead and find that in the comments below. I just posted my visual diary for the month of October. It is a deep dive into my personal experiences, and it might actually help some of you guys who may have been dealing with loneliness, isolation, alienation, feeling like you don't have a place where you can belong. That definitely helped me out a lot. So if you guys want to check it out and just check out my channel in general just to support me, I would greatly appreciate that. It is down in the description box or on the channels section. But this is our affirmation, guys, and these are our selections. Let's hop right on into it because we got a big juicy reading as per usual. Let's get it popping. I see your selection. Hi, pile 1, welcome to your selection. So you chose the alchemist, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. So some of you guys are very mastered at something, and people are seeing that you are like, some of you guys might be into science, biology, chemistry, physics, engineering. You might be people who work in STEM. I also feel like there is something about you learning so many different lessons and you having so much wisdom. These people are like, damn, these people, I don't know, there's something about these people, their root chakra is deficient. These could be the people that you turned into the alchemist on their ass, but I'm also getting like, this could be people who've just been looking on the outskirts and see you as like this gold mine of wisdom, from all the lessons that you've learned, okay? Very interesting. So let's get an idea of who this might be. I know this definitely involves a Taurus, okay? This feels like a feminine energy, but Taurus is inherently feminine. Taurus is ruled by the moon. Excuse me, Taurus is ruled by Venus, and as well as Libra. So I'm getting like a lot of Libra, a lot of Taurus energy here. So I'm getting a lot of initials, the letters M, L, S, and the letters B and A, okay? So there's something about, someone who acted out of a root chakra deficiency. So this person that you're dealing with, they might be talking about some type of conflict that you had, but I'm getting that you definitely, this involves someone, or this may be you, where there has been a lot of root chakra deficiency. So the root chakra is all about how your connection to your ancestors, for one, and your relationship and how you secure yourself to the earth realm. So I just like to characterize the root chakra into 4 major parts. So we have your self-image, your survival needs, your stabilities, and your securities. So a lot of these range from, you know, in varying degrees, and you can also refer to like Maslow's hierarchy of needs and how the root chakra kind of filters through. So on the base levels of Maslow, like these people have seen you meet your basic needs. So there's something about you maybe in the past not having a home. Maybe you still are homeless. I'm also getting that some of you guys, maybe you lost a job. There's a lot of energy here around your self-image, how you look at yourself, how you feel about yourself, that people are really keying in on. And I'm also getting how you survive through something. So this could be some of you guys surviving health crisis emergency. This could be you guys surviving some traumatic experience, homelessness, a death in your family. But they feel that you have transformed all of these deficiencies into golden wisdom, so that whenever any of this stuff is triggered, you can just pull on your wisdom and discharge yourself from any sensations of fear. So I'm getting that particularly this is around a certain person that was responsible for a lot of destruction in your life, and some of you guys have alchemized yourself over that, particularly a Taurus energy, okay, or a Leo. So I'm getting a Taurus and a Leo particularly, right? These people try to destroy something in your life, okay? Oh my God, you guys, you just saw the way that card flipped out, right? Taurus, okay? So, interesting energy. So this definitely feels like, you know, people are like, oh my God, Pal 1 is so grounded, is so, you know, functionable. It's something about you that, you know, people are looking at you and they're just like, you bring that very, you know, you root everybody. It's like you root everybody to the earth and to reality, because I feel like a lot of people have been delusional. A lot of people have been delusional, Power 1. Okay, there's a lot of people delusional. I'm hearing a Cancer is delusional. A Taurus is delusional. Somebody's name that starts with the letter H or letter A or a letter G or L. Okay, these people have been very delusional. So something about you is that you're very wise, okay? People are saying you're very wise, you know, especially when you have to deal with, like, you know, so many, like, I'm getting competitors, okay? Or people who want to kind of think that they can compete with you. These people can't really compete with you, okay? So we have love and hurt as your shadow and light from the shadow and light oracle, okay? So yeah, there's something, you know, your love life is very tragic is what I'm hearing. Very tragic stories of abuse and betrayal, okay? You see that you have hurt so much. But I feel like a lot of these tragedies stem from these people not being grounded, not being tactile, and not being stable. Okay, some of you have learned so many lessons from these hurts, so that, you know, anytime you get triggered, you can just discharge yourself. But if anything new comes around that you don't have the, maybe you don't have the skill set or the awareness around, it's like you take your time and ease into that resistance and transmute it. Okay, transmute their base deficiencies with a lot of light. So there's a lot around you reflecting the light to these people. So a lot of people, I don't know if this is good gossip yet or bad gossip, but it definitely feels like, you know, your reflection of light was the transmutation. So what you're reflecting now to these people, you know, maybe you did express your hurt in love and in relationships, but they see you as so prosperous now. They see you celebrating in joy, in abundance, and they are like, look at that person that we tried to hurt. Okay, a Taurus. A Taurus really tried to hurt you. And I'm hearing that this was like a frenemy, an ex-best friend. Okay, so what is the gossip around you, Power 1? Okay, let's get into it. Let's not waste any time today. What's the current gossip around you? What's the current gossip around you? Discernment. Absolutely. You haven't had a whole lot of discernment with these people. Oh my goodness. So you were emotionally blinded by them, okay? The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassionate wisdom. Okay, lots around wisdom in this situation. So let's get into it. This person that you were not able to discern in the past hurt you, right? And they feel that you have since then gained the wisdom that you need to and to learn. For one, you know, you've been put on the path to learning and forgiving, and not holding any resentment. So that's why your heart is singing with so much joy and celebration and abundance, because a lot of you feel freed. Okay, the rose tinted glasses are off now, because there's no regret when you learn from your past. Comment your affirmation. There's nothing to regret when I learned from my past. So some of this, you know, invoking that wisdom in this very day is like, you take a look at someone who is clearly deficient, clearly unstable, not grounded, right? Some of these people are drug addicts. They have no skill sets. They have no goals for themselves. Some of them, you know, they're pole dancers or strippers, or they are people who don't have, you know, much going for themselves. They're in dead-end careers, or they're in trouble with their career. Some of you guys have just been, you know, looking at these people, you know, and invoking your wisdom and saying, you know, I'm going to have compassion for you because I just know that your root chakra is deficient. Like some of you guys, they're just saying that you don't care and you just like extending them that compassion because, you know that their root chakra is deficient. Okay. So I'm getting that this definitely happened with somebody that you were in a network with. So a lot of 11th house energy. This might have been a place where you were actualizing into your true self. You were learning more about yourself. Maybe you were at school, maybe you were studying, maybe you were at work. And you've had to learn discernment around these people who may have been also trying to do the same things. So there's a common theme around this deception that you've been dealing with, or a common theme around these base motives. People who are not as talented as you. People who are not as smart as you. People who don't have as much skill sets and gifts as you do. Who don't look as good as you do. You cannot be friends with somebody who are not as successful as you are. And I feel like in the past you were dealing with somebody, maybe you guys were in the same cohort, or you were doing something similarly situated, like I said, maybe at work or school. And these people, especially this Taurus, there's something about you getting honored for your beauty, or you were in a long-term relationship perhaps. Something about this, you know, you getting honored or you getting attention from men. And these people were very deficient. They were very unstable when they saw you getting attention from men, okay, or attention from the opposite sex, okay. I feel like this, you know, you triggered and threatened these people a lot, and you realize that it's just because they're wounded and that they don't have, you know, like we go back to the root chakra, they don't have a good self-image of themselves. They don't survive as good as you. They're not as stable as you. They don't have as many securities that, you know, connect them to the earth realm like you do. And even if you felt like you weren't in a better position as these people, someone here, especially a Taurus, was very jealous of your wisdom. They were very jealous of your love life, okay? So let's see what's going on in this situation. Somebody here. I'm hearing that these were friends, and you cannot, you know, friends or people that you were associating with in some type of way in a network. Maybe you didn't have a choice but to be around them. Maybe this was at work, like you just had to be around them because they were there. And I'm hearing that there is something here where people became obsessed with you. So a lot of you, you know, I'm hearing that you might resonate with the affirmation that we had in the intro. You know, you might be a loner, right? Or you feel like, you know, you always go around these people and they're so deficient they can't, you know, be stable in a relationship with you. But I also feel like these people, like they got offended by you in solitude. They got offended by you taking your space. They got offended by your healthy boundaries. They got offended by your professionalism. And a lot of people are very, 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 very envious of the way that you speak and how eloquent you are. So let's get into it. We haven't even gotten in, but then it got a really foul one. So let's get it. What's the gossip on you? We have the femme fatale and the shadow aspect, okay? Pile 1, we have the hero in the shadow aspect. And we have the liberator, okay, in the light aspect. So there's somebody here, okay, that is a fraud, okay? This feels like a masculine or somebody who pretended to be a hero, okay? They pretended to be like a knight in shining armor. Maybe they came in with a lot of gifts, okay? But, you know, in this situation, I definitely feel like there's a relationship between, you know, this person who had a false sense of heroism and this person and their money and power, okay? This person, there's somebody here that they're referring to with you, Power 1, that had a false sense of heroism. I'm also hearing that somebody escaped their responsibilities of you, okay? And, you know, I'm seeing that people are saying that you got seduced by a fake hero and it was driven by your inappropriate use of your sensuality. And because you wanted this money, you wanted this power, okay. So if this is happening in a workplace, okay, people are saying that there was a masculine in your environment that, you know, caused you to use your sensuality inappropriately, okay? I'm also getting that this person, you know, there's something here around this person. They feel like, so this Taurus has a lot to say around your character as, you know, this liberator and as alchemist. Ultimately, I feel like the alchemist and the liberator go hand in hand because you are so compassionate and you are so wise. You've helped these people, and I'm hearing that this also is a part of your purpose, perhaps, is that you help people free themselves. You help them release negative patterns of behavior, negative thought patterns, and negative feelings that don't serve them. Okay? But these people feel like you have a false sense of heroism. You have a false sense of putting others first. You have a false sense of sacrifice. You have a false sense of pursuit. A lot of what you have been doing and that you've been dealing with is you've had to be very daring. You have to be very brave. I'm hearing fearlessness, okay? And they feel like you are not really like, you know, this liberator. They feel like you're just doing this because you are attached to money and power. Okay, they're trying to discern you and trying to see if you are like a fraud or not. Okay, these people are trying to decide if you are a fraud. LOL. That's funny. Something that you did took a lot of sacrifice. So they feel like, you know, this is LOL. Somebody here is projecting, okay? I feel like the gossip surrounds somebody in this situation. There's a competitor here. This person may have been trying to take your career, but I also feel like, you know, they did something to injure you. Like I said, may have been some destruction in this situation around a love interest. And I feel like, you know, this person is actually the person that's attached to money and power. This person is actually the person who has a false sense of heroism. This is the person that doesn't, have real purpose or want to solve, real problems and offer real solutions. So interesting. Let's get more about what they're saying about you, pal. One, that's interesting that they're saying that. Okay, this is currently what's going on. But it's like you freed yourself from the negative pattern of, of thought patterns that may have been related to someone's base motive or base deficiency. I'm hearing that these people had the potential to instill a negative thought pattern within you, but you freed yourself. And they're saying that this freeing of yourself wasn't actually because you wanted to help people. It was because you wanted to have more power and money, and that you actually are using a lot of these romantic options, and exploiting them or using your sensuality to control them. Okay, so what is the current gossip? Okay, oh yeah, what did I say? I knew this was gonna come to something about sex. Okay, we have the 8th house. Okay. This person, oh my God, if this is a Taurus, I'm hearing a Taurus or a Scorpio, they're very interested in the financial support that you receive, from your romantic options. They feel that this is an inappropriate use of your sensuality. Some of them are calling you a prostitute, or they're saying that you're having sex for money, and you're just, I ultimately feel like some of you guys have liberated yourself so much that you have maybe even taken on like this radical lifestyle belief system, or you have like you stand out. Okay, it's something about you that stands out, and maybe you have embraced some of this, you know what I mean? Like maybe you have embraced more shadow aspects as it pertains to how you ultimately discern people. So I feel like this is a strategy that you can employ when dealing with, people. People are all light and shadow aspects. I feel like in the past, you were not balanced in this. You did not have the discernment. Okay. You didn't have the compassionate wisdom and the balance, inner balance and detachment. And I feel like now that your shadows are integrated, right? So you may have, learned, right, from inappropriately using your sensuality. Maybe you have learned from inappropriately attaching yourself to money and power. Maybe you have learned about these competitors who wanted to steal your purpose or your career or compete with you for some way, because they're the ones that have the false sense of heroism. Okay? They're the ones that are ignoring legitimate constraints. They're the ones that are tyrannical. Right? It seems like you freed yourself from something that you didn't maybe quite understand. Maybe, like I said, these people were acting out of their own base deficiencies. These people, they're projecting onto you. These are the people who have had inappropriate use of their sensuality. Some of these people, especially like maybe you were college friends with them. I'm hearing Aries, a Taurus, the names that start with letter S, M. These people have been super hypersexual, right? And you've noticed them be hypersexual, but I feel like now, because you are so liberated and have so much autonomy over yourself, you don't really make a big deal about sensuality and sex anymore, right? I'm hearing that with this femme fatale energy in the 8th house, it's a huge confirmation that there's been a lot of creation and destruction in your love life, right? The 8th house deals with both life and death. So they feel like, something about you know how to give orgasms, okay? This is awkward. I'm sorry about there's something about you knowing how to give orgasms, and they know that it's because people are obsessed with your body and your sensuality. So they're very jealous, okay, obviously. But I just ultimately feel like in the past, you learned from these shadow aspects and you integrated yourself, and freeing yourself from these beliefs and like maybe taking on more radical beliefs, more taking on, I'm hearing your social image is just very radical. You're, showing people how resolute you are in these truths actually help free them, from negative thoughts, and help them, shed their outmoded beliefs about things, right? You are the creator and the destroyer is what I'm hearing, okay? Let's get more. Okay, what did I say? I knew this was gonna come out. This is somebody, yeah. If you are an exotic dancer, it definitely feels like they are judging you. People are saying that, oh, you're only doing this because you want money and you want to use, your sensuality inappropriately and to gain power over your customers or people who, want to pay you, right? Because the 8th house actually deals with, inheritances as well. and some financial support from others. So they feel like, they're really zoned in on your occupation, perhaps, okay, and how this gives you the financial support that you need, and how this is actually freeing you more and more and moving you closer to your inheritance. These people, I'm hearing that, as the alchemist, they know that, this is the person who's actually reflecting back to you all these shadow aspects, and maybe you did need to integrate some of these shadow aspects so that you can create more and that you can have more balance and you can have more success. This person that's, chatting about you, they're mad because they know, that you are having great sex and you're getting your financial support that you need, and you integrated this from their reflection, right? Because this person was inappropriately using their sensuality, because this person wanted to fight you over power, right? And money from your partners. Okay, I'm hearing somebody here wanted to take money from you, from, one of your customers, okay? And, they may have succeeded in that. Okay, they may have succeeded in that. But it helped you to kind of shed light on a lot of negative thoughts that you are having, and a lot of negative thoughts that are embedded within these people in these low vibrational spaces, right? I feel like this is integrated, and it feels like this person is like a projection. Like somebody said this in the comments one day, like a projection of morality. And we've already found out, there's a Taurus in the collective that is very hypocritical and very much so wearing a mask. So all of these things that they're judging you about are things that they themselves have been extreme and hypersexual, right? Overly, concerned with power. The story of Macbeth, right, is what I'm hearing. Somebody wanted to compete for political power, and they're realizing that you're the one that's the true liberator, okay? The political power is yours, is what I'm hearing. And also your inheritance is coming through, going on this journey as well. So let me get one more. And then we have Neptune, okay? They definitely feel like with Neptune, you cleared an illusion, okay? Something about this was illusory, right? This person that you made, I'm getting a feminine energy. This person might have been a Pisces, a Taurus, or a Libra. And these people are very concerned with you in the theater, your glamour, your fashion. They know that you, like, some of you guys are actresses or actors. Some of you guys are literally stars. You're good at everything, and everyone is watching you. So I definitely feel like this person is like, they're speaking about a time where you were delusional, okay? With this liberator and, this heroine energy with the escapism and the shadow aspect. Some of you guys escaped reality. I'm hearing the stress in your psyche could not handle it. They feel like you're using alcohol and drugs to numb yourself or to escape your responsibilities. They're trying to say that you're putting up this illusion, okay, of being this liberated hero who has this open heart and is so just like erotic, right? I'm hearing that this is kind of like your image. Your image is like this erotic feminine that's passionate about your personal empowerment, and you've released yourself from negative thoughts in the past, and you're just like forging ahead forward and delighting in like fashion, glamour, and all your different talents, right? Interesting turn of events. And then what we have on the bottom of the deck, we have a divine masculine. Like I said, somebody is very mad about a masculine that gives you good sex and provides for you. I'm hearing this, it could be an earth sign. I'm also getting an Aries, okay? Very interesting. Pow one. What are people saying about you? Okay, what's the gossip on you? And then we'll get a little tarot. What's the current gossip on you? Actually, before that, I'm going to use this one. What's the current gossip on you, Pow one? What's the current gossip on you? What's the current gossip on you? Okay. The Gemini, okay? So somebody's name could be Richard or Crystal, or Jerry or Ebony, okay? Or Chanel. or Chanel, Chantrell, okay? So this is very, oh my God, this is so confirming. What did I say about this kind of being like your image or what you're known for, what you want to be known for? So they feel like, you know, they're trying to discern this image that you're creating for yourself, right? Maybe you are, you know, this is your image, right? As a exotic dancer or someone who is very sensual, right? And I'm hearing that it's something about you using this quick, you using the quickest methods, okay? You're doing things the quick in the like the quickest way you can possibly do them. And they feel like this, you know, because you are taking all these different shortcuts and you are, you know, using these people for financial support, that you you have an inappropriate attachment to all these things, right? It's not really, you know, empowered or a reflection of you freeing yourself from outmoded beliefs and negative thoughts. It's because you just want to hurry up and get to the power and money. LOL. But they definitely see that you have like a divine masculine here, where this person, you know, loves having sex with you, right? So two of these wanted to come out, and we see be of service, right? They see that you want to be known for being of service. You like to give back, okay? And then all eyes on you, the it girl, the it boy. Of course, all eyes are on you. Everybody's always watching you because you're the most talented, you're the best looking, and you've empowered yourself and liberated yourself over abnormalities, delusion, and you harness your spirituality for your personal betterment. And you delight in the arts, and you delight in your talents, you delight in all of this, right? Because you are everything. You literally have everything. Some of you guys are, you know, you're getting so many congratulations because I'm hearing that some of you guys just won an award, or your inheritance is here. Your inheritance is here. Some of you guys need to do your taxes because your funding has come in for you. Very beautiful, 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 beautiful. Pow. Pow. One. Okay. A lot of this is, you know, a Capricorn is what I'm hearing. Let's get one more, see if we can get anything else. Any more information for Power 1. Okay. Any more information for Power 1. Oh my God, y'all. Y'all man. Okay, it's y'all man. They mad because this man is literally your destiny, your emperor. They're stable for you. They feel like you're a brilliant person. Like I said, some of you guys just won an award for your academics, or you won an award for something that you did good. You know what I mean? And a lot of you, you know, you've been helping people release a lot of negative thought patterns around, you know, violence and abuse of power, and how this has maybe led to a lot of delusion, and how a lot of these, you know, emperors and fake divine masculines have been, you know, pretending to be strong and powerful, and they've been pretending to, you know, have your back and support you, when really, you know, they've let other people, you know, other weaker and less fortunate people steal from you, take from you, take the financial support that, you know, they were giving, you know, they wanted the financial support that you got from a man, okay? And that's been the issue. Let's see if we can get anything else. Something about a Capricorn male. That's your man, okay? Or something about a Leo providing something for you, but then they got seduced by an illusion, okay? This person didn't have good judgment, okay? And I'm also hearing a lot of these masculines have been escaping their responsibilities because they know that they need to come in and provide for you if they want to get in those cheeks and have that good, sexy time, child. So that's the gossip on you, Power 1. Let's see if we get any confirmation around anybody particular that maybe wanted to come up here, that's wanting to chatter. Okay, let's see what they got going on. The Magician, interesting. Oh my God, the Lovers, there's more Gemini energy. I'm also getting Aries energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, okay? And a Pisces. I'm hearing these lovers be taking care of you, okay? And I'm hearing you manifest something. You and your lover are so aligned, okay? I'm hearing you've been having dreams around this person, and you've been just focusing on your personal betterment because both of you guys are manifesting each other. Okay, your lover hasn't gone nowhere. Okay, yeah, Ace of Pentacles. I love that for you. So I definitely see a new opportunity to renew with this person, but I definitely feel like there's a choice to be made in this connection. So, you know, this person wants to manifest this new opportunity, this Ace of Pentacles, and they want to focus on building a strong foundation in this connection. And people see that you and your lover are just like, you and your lover are focusing on some type of money together, okay? You guys are focusing on your inheritance. You're focusing on building up structures. They know that you and your partner are going to be very wealthy, okay? Especially because some of you guys already sit in this position of authority. They're like, oh, Power One just can't wait to get that money so that they can be, you know, tyrannical. Like, I don't know why. The Five of Cups in the reverse, okay? So there's definitely something, you know, around this situation where, you know, there was a disappointment in this connection in the past that you guys need to make a choice about this. You can choose whether or not you want to take on a new, you know, opportunity with this person. I'm hearing there's a tower coming in for a lot of people. There's tower moments. I'm hearing for this stripper here, there's a tower that they're realizing that, you know, your person hasn't left you. And that's what I'm getting around the gossip for you, Power One. Let me know how that resonates down in the comments below. I love you so much. Keep your head up. I see you aligning with this bag, and you guys are just like, oh my God, you're going to have the money and the power now. G5 will get me out there in the hour now, okay? G5 will going to get you out there, okay? Power One, I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Hi, Power Two. Welcome to your selection. So you chose the Midas, okay? In the shadow aspect. Hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. Entrepreneurial in the light aspect, you know, because I definitely see light up in you. Entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. Okay, let's get into a Power Two. Who is this person that's talking about you? Because let's pull a little bit of astrology first and see who the fuck this is. Because somebody, okay, they see that you always keeping track of something. I don't know what this is about. Somebody here is watching you. Their name might start with the letter A. This is a roommate or something. Something about you always checking on your belongings. People are saying hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth, okay? We have Pluto. We have this person's name. It could be start with the letter P or letter L, but I'm also getting that, you know, this could be a Scorpio. But this person have seen you regenerate yourself after maybe, you know, and go through like a very big transformation. I'm hearing that some of you guys really, you know, you really did, you know, have a rebirth. But I feel like what they're seeing from you is like maybe you have turned into a little bit of a tyrant dictator-ish because you are fiercely protecting your shit. Because you are learning that so many people have been jealous of your belongings and your Midas touch, your creative and entrepreneurial abilities. They know that with the right shit, you will set this bitch off. And I'm feeling like you already have. These people are saying like, oh, you're always checking on your belongings, or you have a fear of losing things. Maybe I'm hearing that you accuse someone of stealing something, okay? I'm hearing an Aries. You accuse somebody of stealing something. LOL. So you're like, they say that this is just like your obsessive fears, and that you're so, I'm hearing you always checking your accounts, and you scared that you're gonna lose money, you know, resources. And I feel like they're just they don't know like that you have maybe, you know, had to regenerate yourself. Some of you guys, you know, especially if you're homeless or you've been homeless before, you know, maybe some of you guys really lost everything that you had. So you actually, through the second house, see the value of your possessions. Everything in your life is intentional. Like I said, you are the Midas touch. Some of them, they saw that you didn't boss the fuck up. If you're a Leo on a YouTube channel, a feminine energy, they see that you have all these beautiful things around you, and you always looking so beautiful, and it's because you have cultivated this environment to be this way. Some of you guys are really connected to the gazelle spirit. They feel like your regeneration, your transformation, your rebirth. I don't know if they are interpreting this correctly. Some people are looking at your material things and they don't know your background. They don't know that you've been homeless. So every time you get a chance, you know, let them know. Okay, let them know, pal, too, that I had nothing. Let them know. If you a Leo, let them know that I had nothing and I share as much as I possibly can. Let them know how big and generous your heart is. An Aquarius, an Aries, a Taurus, a Cancer, right? Some of them have seen this and now they're like, Pal 2 is literally on a rampage, about to strike down anybody who threatens their wealth. Okay, what your wealth is simply also what you are building for yourself. Because some of these people want to steal your entrepreneurial or creative abilities because they lack it. They don't have it. An Aquarius and a Cancer and a Scorpio, they want to steal your creative ability. A Pisces still think that they can compete or come back from an epic loss. These people, they feel like, oh, now you're like on the shadow side of things. Like now you used to delight in this stuff. Now you're just like obsessed with having it because, you know, for whatever purpose. But we're going to get more into it, okay? They also feel like you don't share as much as you used to. You hoard your emotions or you don't like to, you know, express anymore. Because, you know, I'm hearing that people, like I said, these are people that wanted to take from you. These are people who want to steal your resources, steal your money, steal your creative abilities, okay? People who do not want you to delight. But now they see that all that shit that you acquired has helped you turn your thing into gold. You have the Midas touch, period. They seen you grow real fast or go viral. They hating it. Your rebirth is like a slap in their face. And now they feel like you on a rampage and you ain't playing with nobody who try to attack your foundation and what you building for yourself. And you damn right, Pal 2. Don't let nobody touch shit. Can't touch this. Okay? Can't touch it. You can't touch it. Can't nobody touch it. Pal 2. Okay? Can't nobody touch shit. After you done transform the way that you done transform and have to regenerate from nothing. Some of y'all regenerated from nothing, okay? Or there was an epic ending, you know, where now you are, you know, a little fearful of things, fearful of losing things. Some of you guys went to prison, okay? Discomfort and resentment, okay? Let's see what's going on here. What's the current gossip on you? These people are super resentful. I'm hearing they disturbed by you. I'm hearing Paige, okay? Or there's somebody here is very disturbed and uncomfortable with you and your Midas touch, okay? Somebody this is not good, okay? You know what? I have to share this with somebody, okay? Because I'm just being guided to. But I most recently checked an energy, okay? And there was a huge loss or disappointment, you know, in the collective because of a collective win or victory. Every time, Pal 2, that you win, this person gets so resentful, okay? Every time you do good on something, it's like they're seething with resentment. I'm hearing they're boiling over because they see that you have all this good stuff around you and all these resources, and through the second house, they're looking at your material things and they know that all that shit is intentional. Help you to build this, you know, your empire, you know, help you to engage with your creations and to, you know, support your entrepreneurial spirit. Okay? What's the gossip on you? I knew a Scorpio was going to come on because look at Pluto energy. Okay? What's the current gossip on you, Pal 1? Excuse me, Pal 2. Okay, this is definitely a feminine energy. Okay? And they're furious. Okay? They're furious. This person is furious. Why are they so mad? Okay? This is not making sense. Let me get it. It's like they know you have this great emotional depth and they know that you have a high capacity for empathy, but some of you guys refuse to show your emotions anymore. Okay? You're not showing your emotions anymore. And I feel like, you know, this person is also mad that you stand out, okay, that you don't look the way that they do. So if you see them showing up trying to copy your look, okay, it's because they are so resentful at your Midas touch and your creative abilities, and they want to try to, whoever this is, Pal 2, they want to try to make it very ambiguous between them and you. So you need to go ahead and protect your intellectual properties. You need to make sure you are watermarking things, because, you know, especially like if you're doing something where it's easy, or people can't distinguish that it's you easily, you know, this person, sorry, Pal 2. But this person is very twisted and manipulative, okay? Very sinister. And I feel like this person, they're so angered with you because you're dominating this shit. I'm here like you're dominating it. And it's like, because they can't, because you're hoarding your money and emotions and you're not sharing everything, you know, you are the key to their prosperity. It's like, because you're not sharing, that ultimately like disempowers them. It like, you have the like capacity to liberate them, but you are not choosing to share certain things because you know that this person is like in a secret competition and they're trying to steal your creative abilities. They're trying to look like you and trying to make it very ambiguous between like you and them. Maybe somebody has your same setup, or they're trying to place things the way that you place them, or they're trying to wear the same things, or, you know, to make the same moves so that they can kind of like bandwagon off of your charisma. Okay, so interesting. Some of them are very jealous of your education as well. And we have coherence, right? These people are super, super mad, okay? The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. They feel like you have healed yourself. They feel like you have your mind and your body are in harmony with one another. Your heart and your mind are in harmony with one another, so that your emotional realm and your material realms are really balanced, actually. Okay, so it's like the fact that they feel like they're saying, oh, they're hoarding, or they're not telling us everything, but it's really like you being just like balanced and creating the reality that you desire. Like, it's, you know, you don't have to overshare, or like, it's just like you don't need to like display like all of that. I don't know. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on, Pal 2. Your feelings, right? They feel like you're not really talking about your feelings from the past. Some of you guys are, you know, you're being more visual about things, and you're speaking less is what I'm hearing. You're doing less talking with these people, and I'm hearing that you also like had intuition about this person, and, you know, you did something drastic to kind of dead the competition, or, you know, remove these people as threats to your foundation, because maybe you did have this fear of losing your shit, because a lot of these people are so jealous of you and envious. They feel like you know, they might try to take something from you, and it's like you can't take this from Pal 2, right? They feel like you are very controlling and domineering about this too, because you have the information. I'm hearing like you have the proprietary information that these people, and the knowledge that these people can't have access to. And they feel like you expressing more of your feelings and your attitudes about the past, and, you know, how you use your intuition would actually help them be better, right? These people, you know, they don't, they want you to express because it helps them figure out things. And I feel like this is like, they want you to express because it is like, and they're furious that you're not, right? They're furious that you're not expressing to them, because they know that your expression is liberating. Interesting energy. Pal 2. So let's get the messages out here. Scarcity trauma. Divine Masculine also came out in Pal 1. It kind of feels a little Pal 1-y. A continuation could be. Libra energy, also ruled by Venus, and a lot of Venus energy and beauty around your beauty is, you know, has been in the collective and in Pal 1 as well. So, yeah. So, you and your Divine Masculine, oh my God, they feel like, you know, oh my God, yeah, this is actually very beautiful. For some of you guys, this is a ex-partner for a lot of you, okay? This is your ex-partner or your divine masculine's ex-partner. So a lot of you guys are, okay, if their name starts with the letter N, okay? I'm hearing the N or Y. Their name could be like Nina or Nate. I'm also getting an Aquarius. Their name could be like starting with the letter F or E. But a lot of you have been experiencing a lot of tension, ascension tension. And it's very important for you to kind of preserve yourself during this time. So I'm not mad at you for not displaying your money, like displaying your money and emotions all the time. Because a lot of these people just want to, you know, you lacking those healthy boundaries. You know, the only people who get furious and mad at you having these boundaries are people who benefited from you not having any. And these people have been like, they've been benefiting from you, okay? And they ultimately are competitors of you, right? If this is like this feminine energy, I'm hearing this if your divine masculine's ex-wife is watching, okay, or ex-partner is here, they see that you have healed you and your masculine's scarcity trauma. LOL. They feel like you're not expressing about your love life, and that you know, if this is your ex-wife, you know, they feel like you haven't been giving the money the way that you used to, and that you have been obsessive about not losing your security. Some of you have a lot of properties or a lot of, you know, a lot of wealth, right? And some of y'all are really not playing, and they feel like this is related to, you know, your scarcity trauma and how you have, you know, been so, you know, you haven't had enough resources in your life. But what they're really seeing is that, you know, through your healing of your trauma, actually, that you have harmonized your heart and mind. So the scarcity that was living within you, okay, anything that was disturbing your mind, okay, any of, like, a lot of what they're seeing is that you have balanced a lot of this, and you are creating this reality that you desire, and that a lot of you have had like this success and this like this ability to just like turn anything into gold, right? So, you know, I'm hearing that a lot of them are actually just like mad at you for not giving, you know, them your money. I'm sorry, they're just mad at you for not giving your money away. So, like, you know, this person is very twisted and manipulative. This Scorpio, this feminine energy, you know, some of you guys, your masculine, you know, has a very like, you know, if you are the masculine, I feel like you know, you have been with a feminine energy in the past who was very twisted and manipulative and sinister with you. And a lot of you have not had maybe a good relationship with your mother, or there's a lot of like scarcity around the home, and like maybe you come from a family violence, and you know, there has been a feminine in your environment pretending to be nurturing, sensitive, and caring, okay? And this person has been exploiting your trauma, okay? Your lack of, you know, a functional family, this person has been exploiting you, okay? This person feels like if you are the feminine, they see that you're divine, you have healed you and your divine masculine, okay? You guys have gone under a deep transformation, and you have explored the complexity of your human soul with one another. And, you know, you understand your person's complex trauma. You understand their complex ego, right? And they see that like what you do is like so different. How you did this was so different. A lot of these people are very mad that you and this person have like such an intimate relationship with one another, and it's because you both understand each other so you're the complexity of each other so well, okay? They hate that you are like fun too. Something about, they know that your masculine is like entertained by you. They know that your masculine is entertained by you, and that you guys have a lot of good sex and a lot of intimacy. This person is super jealous and distrustful, okay? Especially if this is their ex-wife, they're mad, okay? They're mad because you and this masculine, you know, you're healing their trauma, okay? You're healing their deception from your masculine. Because your masculine was only bonding with them because of scarcity. hooking onto anything that they felt was nurturing, sensitive, and caring. But now they really have you, who is the true nurturer, the true sensitive, caring person, right? Your relationship, what they're seeing, this Scorpio that's gossiping about you, what they're seeing is that, you know, you have a partner. This is your partner, and you guys are about to get married, and you've been very diplomatic in healing your scarcity trauma with your person, okay? And this is making them resent you so much because they know that you both are going to be, like, both of you guys are the Midas together, okay? And they feel like the reason that you and your person got into all this trouble in the first place and all this fighting with each other is because, you know, your masculine got that coins on them, got them properties on them, and they was just scared that, you know, somebody was coming in to use them. But the person that's really they should be scared of is this ex-partner. The person that they really should be scared of is this person who's, you know, trying to, who's really jealous of them, okay? Really resenting them, using them. Right? So you guys have to go through this cycle of like building trust is what I feel like, okay? And they know that you know how to build trust, like you and your person are building trust, and that, you know, you want this person is not going to be obsessing about, you know, a fear of losing their wealth with you, because, you know, some of you guys are more than willing to sign prenuptial agreements is what I'm hearing. But this coherence frequency just is about your, like, the relationship that you've had with your mind and your heart. Your heart is in your body. So there's a mind-body disconnection that may have been driven by some scarcity trauma, some collective trauma, or transgenerational epigenetic trauma that has been passed through generations, okay? So a lot of what you guys have been working on is to bringing a lot of this trauma, you know, up and unifying as a team. You both, you know, this person feels like you've been unifying as a team with your person, and fully exploring your human souls with one another. Like, they see that you are very intimate with your person, that you serve your person, and they're very upset about this. I'm not sure who they're gossiping about this, you know, gossiping to, but, you know, they might just be noticing this about you, watching you, okay? This person's ex-partner is definitely watching you, okay? I'm hearing something about you rising from the ashes or ending. They saw you transform through, okay? We have stuck. Okay, so let's get the energy. Let's get a little bit more for, you know, what people are, what's the gossip, okay? What's the gossip around you with this stuck energy? And your lover, okay, definitely your lover. They're saying you and your lover have a complex trauma together, and, you know, both of y'all crazy as hell. Okay. They seeing that you take your public reputation very seriously. So what's the gossip around you with this person, this Scorpio, feminine, or Cancer that's talking so much? We have the angel. We have the visionary, and then get one more. Put it anywhere. Pow. 2. Okay. Energy. Okay. So we have the angel archetype coming out in the shadow aspect, and then the visionary and the networker came out in the light aspect. Okay. So let's start here. With this angelic energy, they feel like because you have this angelic frequency that allows you to harmonize people, okay, bring them into balance and create harmony, they feel like this is not true. They feel like you are just claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance, right? And they feel like it's because, you know, because you're not sharing everything, it kind of does look a little, okay? Especially like if you do anything working with sex, they definitely want to say that you're not like angelic, okay? I'm hearing that these are subjects, okay? These people are subjects for you to study, okay? They're like experiments, because some of them are very like, they're very traumatized, okay? And they're very stuck in their lives. So I feel like, you know, if you share more about your feelings and your attitudes about the past, then it will help these people envision, you know, your vision a little bit more, and show them that you are here, you know, and it's not regard for, it's not for your personal gain, right? They feel like you are falsely, like this gossip around you is stemming from people saying that you falsely claim to be in touch with angelic guidance so that people can follow you and that you can build this network, but it's only for your personal gain. And that you don't actually plan on, sharing emotions and money, right? They see that you have this vision, okay? And I feel like you have conceived this vision. And maybe you were stuck for a while, okay? Maybe you were stuck for a while. I feel like, with this angel energy, everyone is regarding you as very psychic. And I feel like you, with your angelic frequencies and just like this beautiful vision for yourself, to share your life's riches with other people, and your knowledge, your gifts and things like that, you enhance so much unity and you share so much information. But it's something that pisses these people off that you don't share everything, with them, okay? Only share, what's pertinent to their success and healing. Okay, if some information is not pertinent to their success and healing, then they just want to use that information for their personal gain. Okay, these people, they're always trying to flip some shit. They mad because you actually have this, this network and union of people who, to share information. I feel like you have become harmonious with your partner, with your divine masculine, and, taking on your leadership role, being this psychic or this guide and, this mystic, and engendering social awareness and empathy. You have like such a high capacity for empathy, and sharing that information with others helps them relate to other people in a more balanced way so that we don't act and project our traumas. Okay, interesting energy. They feel like, with this Cancer energy, you have an intuition about things and you follow your intuition. And, they're just mad because you don't share all of your intuitions. You don't share all of your emotions. You know what I mean? Interesting. Just mad because, they don't have the Midas touch, or they're not a real guide the way that you are. And so they don't have the same results, or they don't have the same purpose. They don't have vision. They don't have the Midas touch. They don't have a network of people who, is bringing social awareness. Okay, some of them, all they do when they get on their stuff is they always gossiping. They always talking about some lifestyle bullshit. They never serious and professional. They're never healing properly. You know what I mean? So they're trying to flip it on you and say that you're the one that's misleading others. Okay? When really, I just feel like you are just trying to preserve yourself until you're prepared to talk about some of your more difficult emotions. Okay? What's going on with this person? They're mad because you are getting married, or you're like your lover. Okay, they're mad at your lover and how you have healed your lover with your angelic frequency. You have healed your lover's scarcity trauma with your community, your community, and how much unity you have in sharing this information with people and making them more socially aware, making them have a higher capacity for empathy, making them developing their character so much. Under this deep, I'm hearing that you put your masculine under a deep transformation, okay? And together you guys have been exploring your complex human soul, and you've been exploring, your subconscious with your person, so that you guys can, heal some of these incongruities and this more nuanced traumas, okay? They're just mad because they can no longer bind your person with sex, or they can no longer bind your person, with like something that they've been hiding. Okay, so what's going on in this person? This feels like this could be a third party as well. So let's see who, I'm definitely getting a Scorpio here. We have the Tower that wanted to pop out. Okay, so let's keep going. I'm hearing a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, that have been, trying to, somebody I'm hearing that this is in Phoenix, or this is in Arizona. I'm hearing the Scorpio, okay, or the Cancer. Somebody here, I'm hearing some of your masculine may have lied about a third party situation. Okay, they were not honest about this. Maybe I'm hearing that they're still engaged with their ex-partner. Okay, some of them are still engaged with like the mother of their child, the father of their child. You know, binding this person with like scarcity and like, you know, the fact that their relationship didn't work out, or, you know, binding them with sex. Okay, who is this person? I'm hearing that they tried to make you out to be like domineering, controlling, and demanding, when really you've been very serious about this vision. Okay, so I'm hearing this person, you know, this person, if you have been in separation with your person has been going to this person for sex. Okay, some of you guys need to know that when making a decision on whether to take this person back, because we're not sure why they're going to this person for sex. Okay, so let's see what's going on in this situation. I'm hearing there could be a Capricorn towards Virgo. Okay, but there's a conformist here. Okay, a sugar daddy that was a conformist. So, as well, I'm sorry, I don't know if that was random or not. Yeah, this is a third party. Okay, this third party is gossiping about you and this divine masculine. So your masculine has been engaged with a third party, and they've been binded to this person with some type of scarcity trauma or some kind of complex, you know, dystonic ego that they've been suffering with. Okay. So they feel like you and your person is focusing on harmonizing and healing, you know, but, you know, try not to be so vain and egoic around this situation, especially if your person has been going to somebody else for sex. So yeah, we're definitely getting that this person has been struggling to release this third party. Okay, and I'm hearing that they've been talking about you. This third party has been talking about you with your masculine, and I feel like they've been trying to taint your image. Okay, who is this person? What's going on in this situation? You just been showing so much great dedication to your progress and your projects. We have the Ten of Swords. Ooh, okay. There was a painful ending here. The King of Swords, but it brought you a lot of clarity, and it brought you the third party situation. Okay. I also may see that there's a reconciliation here, but because of some moodiness and some with this Ten of Swords, this person was having mood swings about you. It is because, especially if you watched the last pick a card reading, what was hidden from you, I'm definitely feeling like something was this third party was hidden from you, and it created a very, very painful ending in this situation. Okay, tell me more about this Ten of Swords. Okay, tell me more about this painful ending with this person. I'm hearing that even though it was very destabilizing, you were reborn again, you regenerated yourself, and you came back in your intellectual truth and your intellectual power. Okay, and I'm hearing that your masculine has been feeling bounded in this situation. They've been suffering with a lot of limiting beliefs, that have been blocking them from you and may have been attaching them to something else. Okay, unfortunate, but the Ten of Swords with the Strength in the reverse. So there's definitely a lot of egoic behavior here. Okay, this Leo or this Capricorn or this Aquarius and this Gemini, but obviously it can be a Scorpio as well. These masculines have had like a very, very distorted, ego. They've been deeply, deeply triggered by you, deeply insecure, when it comes to you. And, I don't want you to take this personally. I feel like the people that they have been dealing with are people that they've been feeling more comfortable with. People who are, I'm also getting that these, some of these third parties are outsiders, or they're people who are not, in your network. Okay. Some of them are just like people that they've always, been comfortable with. Some of them, there's a very polygamous relationship here. There's a lot of different people, but there's something here, that led to a painful ending when this person got deeply triggered by you. Their ego was so, I'm hearing, I don't know what happened, but the strength is like this person's very, very, poor self-image and poor self-esteem. Okay. But I feel like something about you was able to, get a basic grasp on what happened here and free you and your person from this scarcity that you've been acting out of, because this person has been deeply scarce, okay? Give me more information around this Three of Cups. I'm definitely feeling like there's reconciliation here with the Three of Cups. But, you know, I definitely feel like there was this person was a liar, okay? There's this masculine energy, and just because, you know, the divine masculine energy is here doesn't mean that, you know, this has to be your divine masculine. It could mean that, you know, you and this person came in to heal masculine energy, okay? And this is about your ability to take action and your dedication, your power, and how you take those actions, okay? I'm hearing that this person, there was a very negative turn in this connection. Very negative turn in this connection because this person did something ruthless and vain, okay? Maybe they thought somebody looked better than you, or, you know, they didn't want to give money to you anymore, okay? They didn't want to talk to you anymore. They didn't want to share their emotions with you anymore, so they ran to somebody that they felt more comfortable with. And I'm hearing that they acted innocently to try to mislead you, okay? And this was a very painful ending, okay? Very painful ending with the Three of Cups, especially when you came into the awareness of this situation, okay? What's the Three of Cups here? We have the Emperor. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously this is your person. So, like, you know, they're stable and authoritative. And I feel like a lot of them, after, you know, going through this very deep transformation with you, have come out very stable, very secure in themselves. And they have a lot of hope, you know, for your connection. But, you know, this person, they did something, you know, they were passionate and having sex with someone else, okay, with other people. So, you know, it didn't really make you feel, you know, like you really wanted it, right? With the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck, yeah, all their lies and deception and game playing came out, right? And you realize just how stuck this person is with the Strength in the reverse, okay? You know, I definitely see that you guys, you know, you still, you know, have fun together, you still celebrate one another, but, you know, it's always, I feel like it's always just going to be the burden of their, you know, their third party situation, okay? So, you know, sometimes it's easier to just like let go of the disloyal people and, you know, continue off on your journey until you meet somebody that, you know, you can trust, okay? Now, you know, the universe definitely wants me to play devil's advocate and help you understand that there was a lot of scarcity and mirroring in this connection, and a lot of projecting into this connection. But, you know, I feel like through your work, through your diplomacy, you know, this person, I'm hearing that they were just a player, and they just, you know, wanted to, you know, they've been, you know, having sex with a lot of people, and giving to other people. And I'm hearing that they weren't giving to you anymore, okay? And they make you feel like I don't know, some of them really wanted to actually like hurt you and to make you internalize their action, their behavior, interpret their behavior as like, oh, you know, as if, you know, they desire other people over you. So that's unfortunate that happened, and that they went to those extremes. And, you know, there is you know, I don't know if this third party situation is over yet, but, you know, we can get a little bit about that. So give me a little bit more information about this situation with this third party. You know, a person where you were considering marriage is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that you know, this person is, you know, being guided to protect your union now, because they realize that all of these third-party interferences were just people who are twisted, manipulative, and sinister, who want to stop, you know, you guys from, you know, turning this project into gold, okay? So, you know, it's unfortunate that this person was lying like this. But I'm hearing their ego is, you know, in disparate parts. So you feel very abandoned by this person. And I feel like for some of you guys, you know, this person or you have really been holding a lot of resentment. So tell me more about this third party situation. For pile 2, tell me more about this third party situation. The Six of Pentacles. The Hangman. And then the Six of Wands. Yeah. Okay. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. So it feels like this person kind of, you know, with the Six of Wands, they definitely disappointed you. But, you know, with this person who's been talking about you, you know, they tried to make it seem like, you know, you were misleading your person, okay? And that you know, you were just there for your personal gain. So this person, you know, was persuaded by that, okay? They were persuaded by that. And I also feel like with their scarcity trauma, you know, distrust is a massive component of scarcity trauma. So I feel like they've already been in some situations where they trusted like they were very naive and trusted too easily, and it, you know, it harmed them. So this person was very distrustful of you already, and you, you know, having all of this nice stuff, and just like they see, like they just like projected like superficiality onto you, and they just felt like you were acting to mislead them. So they were persuaded by this group of people, and they rallied around this group of people to you know, bandwagon against you and to not support you. Okay, tell me the Six of Pentacles. You need more about the Six of Pentacles. What's going on in this third party situation? This definitely has been a sacrifice and a major like pause for reflection around this disappointment or this person falling from grace. Because some of you guys, you realize that your union was not strong and that there wasn't harmony in your connection. Because a lot of them were pretending to be, like I said, misleading you, acting innocently when they weren't really like harmonious with you. With the Six of Pentacles, give me this information. What's going on in this third party situation? Temperance in the reverse. Okay, I definitely feel like this person didn't stop giving to you, but it was something that was like, you know, if they did stop giving to you, that was definitely a sign that there was like something wrong. But the way that this person was exchanging with you, it was just like, you know, there was something not right about it. So a lot of you removed yourself, and that was a major ending, okay? And you decided to transform and regenerate yourself in a new direction. And I feel like this period of like, you know, this time that you've had to yourself have helped you understand kind of like why this person like fell from grace. I'm hearing that they may have been, you know, tempted by sex, okay? Tempted just to have sex with someone, okay? So that's not good, but that's what I'm seeing around the gossip for you. How to let me know how this resonates for you. There's a third party situation where this person decided to rally around with a group of people and not support you, okay? Maybe they're giving to other people. Maybe, you know, they're just, you know, going, you know, they want to just have sex with other people, which means that, you know, you guys don't have a monogamous relationship and that you guys are not enough for each other. So you know, something about the situation, you know, helps you explore hidden taboos. And, you know, some of these are just like also fetishes and like prejudices and just like a lot of just like shadowier topics, you know, where this person was repelled from you because maybe, you know, you're like much lighter. You don't really, you know, deal with like hidden stuff and taboos, like and stuff like that, or like the occult and stuff. So this person is like, I'm hearing that this is specifically something that happened in Phoenix. Okay, thank you so much, pal. To let me know how that resonates, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi, Pal 3. Welcome to your selection. So you chose the Rebel. Challenges authority to affect social change. Rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. Period. Okay? Some of y'all are really out here, like, doing that work. Like, I'm hearing you are challenging somebody's authority. Like, I'm hearing you challenging some big wigs up. Some of y'all didn't have to let them big wigs know. Okay? And a lot of you have also, you know, I'm hearing that you are you're threatening to report people. You are, I'm hearing the Better Business Bureau. I'm hearing, you know, you about to go off if people are you know, so you can affect this social change so you can have improvements, because something here I'm hearing is oppressive or it's not ethical is what I'm hearing. Okay. So you've been really focused on your inner needs, and you have been really reflecting that to people. You know that a lot of the things that we have been conforming to are systems that don't serve us. Okay, so let's do it. People who are just wanting to be fashionable. Okay, yeah, your public life, your career, your reputation. Yeah, you're super known for like being super rebellious. Like everybody's like, damn, you know, like Power One wants to see that change occur. Like Power One is not really, you know, here to play. There's a huge Capricorn energy around this reading, but also Pisces. Okay, so let's see. I'm also hearing you're drawing attention to people who are just fashion. Okay, people who don't want to, you know, people who are just angry at you and who want to reject your authority. People, some of these people have been wanting to reject your authority. I'm hearing a Gemini. A Gemini wanted to reject your authority, and you had to let them know who the boss was. Okay, so, or Sagittarius. Okay, what are people got to think about with you, pal? Pal 3. Okay, we have the Priest. Yeah, you're very spiritual. Okay, they see that you are facilitating these spiritual commitments. You helping. I'm hearing you oming. Okay, you doing your yoga, and you are channeling this energy so that people can decide what serves them and what doesn't. Okay, ultimately you are making an impact. I'm hearing there's a huge, with your career, your public life, the huge gossip around you is that you are making a huge impact with the communications that you are sharing, the facilitations that you're committed to. Okay, we have the Detective, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. So there was something hidden from you, you know, around people who wanted to reject your authority. Okay, and these people were just like fashion. I'm hearing that they were literally not solving any real problems, and they were not trying to affect social change for real. And you are like, this social change, we need to stay committed to it, is going to happen. And I feel like you were really, really inspired by, you know, your desire to seek out some type of truth or something that was hidden from you. The huge gossip around you definitely surrounds your reputation and your public life and what you do for your career. Your career is you know, you want to see that social change, right? Okay, period. So I definitely feel like you have been looking, you have been observing, you had so many intuitions about things, and you know, they're just noticing that you have been successful as getting the truth. Okay, you're writing. Okay, you're so symbolic, and I feel like through your symbols, you actually like have like you actually like your symbols are very intuitive as well. So it's like you already like know, you know. You trust your artwork, you trust your poetry, you trust the insights that your symbolic language gives you. Okay, your expressions are so insightful. Okay, and your expressions help people, you know, stay committed to their journey. Okay, but this person, they feel like you can turn your gifts to something negative and destructive very quick. Okay. So let's get it. Let's see. Give me more about this gossip situation. It feels like a Pisces, somebody who wants to compete with your career. But I also feel like this person, we have boundaries and respect. Like they know that a lot of people respect you and that you got your healthy boundaries. If you hear from Pal 2, like especially at the beginning of Pal 2, there was a lot of people mad at you for having, you know, these boundaries around what you share. And maybe you're, instead of sharing things very like openly and directly, maybe you're doing it very symbolically and expressive. And, you know, that's how you protect yourself from these people trying to steal from you. Okay. And it's also how you express truth. So for the people who get it and the people who are aligned with you, the people who you facilitate their spiritual commitments, you know, they're tuned into your symbols as well. They tuned into your expressions as well. Okay. Very interesting. Let's move into some specifics. Okay, a lot of people respect you, and they see that because you give them the truth and you facilitate, you know, insert and channel the spiritual energy. Okay, some of you quite literally are channels. You have a channel, you have a podcast, or you have something where you're speaking and giving knowledge. Okay, some of you guys quite literally work with like a religion too, is what I'm hearing, or something about your ideology. It's like it helps people reject things that don't serve them. Okay, it's not oppressive or forceful onto them, but it helps them acknowledge what they need to be released, okay? So let's see. So something here with this rebel archetype, and you know, through your symbolisms and your desire to speak, to see, like, you finding the truth out disillusioned you, okay? Something about something that you thought was better than it was disillusioning. I'm also feeling like the gossip around you is that you tarnish somebody's reputation, and you know, everybody's becoming disillusioned with them. People are like, their career, their public life. I'm hearing, I just took another career today. What did she say? I just ended another career today. That's a mild day. I'm hearing you ended people's careers, okay? Because you have tarnished their reputation for people who are just, you know, doing these things to, you know, because they were peer pressured to, or because they want to look like fashion, okay? These people don't impact social change, and they don't have spiritual systems that serve their inner needs. These people are very materialistic and very superficial. And I feel like something what you did, you know, people respect you so much, right? You're teaching, I'm hearing a lot of what you're doing is teaching people how to have healthy boundaries as well, okay? And so much exploitation happens from a lack of boundaries. So I love that so much. So let's see what specifics we can get for you as around the gossip. Pile 3, okay? What's the gossip? Not scarcity trauma coming up again in pile 3. It was here in pile 2 as well. Let me shuffle a little more. And interesting energy. You found out a truth about something, okay? You found out the truth about something. And, you know, somebody was lying, okay? Somebody was lying. And, you know, they may have exploited this trauma, okay? You might have already been distrustful, and then to find out that they were indeed distrustful was like a, you know, was like a cherry on top. I'm hearing with this Capricorn. And I'm hearing that now they're seeing you in your public life, and they see that you have this you're very respected, and you're very, like this priest is like, you're very moral, okay? You have a high integrity. So they're looking at you, you know, as a, like the light, and that you reflecting back to this person how just like how they cope with their scarcity trauma is very different than how you've coped with your scarcity trauma. Instead, you found so much respect and found so much honor in being, you know, in serving and impacting social change for other people who might have this type of trauma, you know. But this person was literally doing it to like harm and exploit, and you know, they might have been straight up just like lying to you, okay? Falsifying information. I'm also hearing some of them were you know, they were looking at you on a camera. You know, some of them were like, I'm hearing like just like straight up voyeurism. This person was like looking at you, spying on you when you weren't, you know, expecting it. So this person exploited your boundaries, okay? And became jealous, catty, and manipulative. So let's see. And then sports. I knew this was gonna come out in the 11th house. So that kind of goes back to what I was getting earlier, is that, you know, this feels like people who, you know, are doing, who wants to say that they're doing the same things as you, or they pretend like they're, you know, they want to be progressive, or, you know, they have a spiritual system and that they're all deep and stuff. But really, you know, these people, they're just doing it because, you know, it looks good, okay? And that it just, you know, makes them seem a certain type of way. You know, I definitely feel like this involves a sport or a talent or a skill that you are good at. And these people, they're just catty, manipulative. I'm hearing some of them then linked up. I'm hearing ops linking up, okay? And you looking like, how this bitch hate me and this bitch hate me, and somehow they link up and they become friends. Like, ha, bitch, pipe down, okay? Somebody jealous, okay? They jealous because you better at this sport than them. And this is this group. And I feel like for some of you, the gossip definitely surrounds like you like tarnishing somebody's reputation in this network and this collective for being false, for being a fraud, okay? For like faking like they are spiritual, faking like they like got it like that, faking like they are like passionate and just like purpose driven, okay? Interesting stuff. So let's see, what is the gossip on you, pile 3? I forgot to get this for pile 2, but it's okay. What's the gossip on you, pile 3? What's the gossip on you? I'm hearing somebody just mad as hell watching you, you know, live and be great at this skill or this talent, okay? While also, you know, being expressive as hell and showing people, like, you know, channeling the spiritual energy for people so that we, you know, so that the collective evolves, okay? Your career changes, okay? The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of our reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. Some of you guys are going through a very intense divorce, okay? Or a relationship where you felt binded to someone, okay? You felt very bound to them. So I'm getting that, like, walking away from this relationship was something that you weren't expecting. And there's just a lot of different changes going on. Some of you guys are moving. There's just so much going on. And they know that, you know, you are just, like, so deeply committed to this journey in your sport, and just, like, continuing to actualize it to your true self. You know, they're very, like, they hate that you're, like, more embodied in this skill than they are. It feels like people who are talking about you are people who wanted to do the same thing. Okay? So, what's going on? What's the gossip? What's the gossip? This Cancer. Okay? Oh my gosh. They know that you don't like to show your more vulnerable side. But, you know, this person, you know, I feel like this person, they're not very expressive, or they're not very, they don't share a lot, okay? But this person is extremely sensitive, okay? And you are showing this person, you know, I'm hearing that, like, a lot of what this person is like, you had to expose this person so that they can stop doing what they were doing. Okay, I ultimately feel like you're very caring with this person. I'm hearing that you're very forgiving of this person, because some of them are children, and you're showing this person that we're not doing this. Okay, some of you guys had to establish your authority over this person and had to make sure they stay devoted to their spiritual commitment to grow. Especially for some of them, they were trying to, you know, they were just trying to be fashion. And you say, hey, you're going to find your real purpose, okay? You're going to, you know, this feels like there's low-key, this person is like family. Like, this is like a 11th house organization, a group that you belong to, a professional organization. I'm also getting that, like, there's work here too. And I feel like this person is actually, you know, family to you, and you are, you know, disciplining. I'm hearing something about you disciplining this person by tarnishing their reputation, okay? And showing them that, no, this is not a system that serves us, okay? We have sneaky, okay? Let me get one more about this person that's gossiping around you. Solitude. Yeah, they feel like you're very quiet and that you move in silence. Okay, so this person, you know, they hate that you off to the side, okay? They hate that you off to the side, moving in silence. And, you know, it's because I feel like some of them, you know, I'm hearing that, like, the gossip about you is that you off to the side and that you so far removed from the drama. You don't give a hell what these people be talking about half the time. Like, and it's like you have to let everybody know, you know, reject this person's authority because they're actually a fraud, okay? So there's been some change here, you know, a change here that has actually led to, like, you unifying this group that was disparate before, okay? Something about this group that was disparate before by showing everybody love. By showing people love and being diplomatic about it, you showed them that this is not something that serves us and that we're not doing this, okay? You made a huge change through your career, your public life, and what you are known for. You made a huge change to an organization and their values and how they make decisions, how they operate, and their relationship to, you know, the rest of, you know, the market and the rest of, you know, humanity, right? You brought in, I'm hearing that you definitely mastered the water element in this situation, and you brought them some emotional depth that they have been lacking before, because before they saw you as very, like, harsh and sarcastic and not showing your emotions. And I feel like in this state, it was very easy to make them jealous, very easy to make them, you know, be catty and manipulative, especially if they were trying to compete with you in a sport and stuff like that. You know, while they were gossiping and being stupid, you was off reading books and moving in silence, because real G's move in silence like lasagna. And y'all came back and you were just like bold and made so many different changes, and you've ultimately impacted this group as well. And I love that. That is beautiful. Your work and your service, your duty, they see that you are here to do good, right? You don't have to live, you know, out of, you know, being pressured by your peers or just doing things because of the look of it. You can have spiritual depth too. And this is what you're helping facilitate within this group. You're helping facilitate their spiritual commitment to do good, okay? They trust you and respect you so much, okay? And I feel like that's so beautiful. Oh my God, I love that. I love that so much, Pal 3, that's beautiful. These people, they're like, damn. Pal 3 is actually sweet. And with a rich emotional world. They might have a little mood swings and seem mysterious at sometimes, but they could be very vulnerable. You know, they just introspective and an introvert. That's all. I mean, something that you did was you showed them, you know, have some apprehension. Because I feel like something what these people were doing, they were acting out of like, they were ignoring your legitimate constraints. You were trying to tell these people, you know, please do not break this rule. Please do not, you know, follow this. Have this kind of ethic. Have this kind of moral. You know, you were showing these people like, this is the way that it's supposed to be done. But some of them were so, you know, they were interpreting your behavior in a certain type of way that made it hard for them to, you know, see your sweet side. And now they're seeing it, and that it's really meant to serve them and to impact social change so that everybody can feel supported, okay, and feel included, and that, you know, we can keep this spiritual energy, we can keep channeling this spiritual energy, and that it actually serves all of us to unify against, you know, other people, okay? Some of you guys in this organization, you guys were like, I'm hearing discrepancies in the organization, but now that you guys are coming together, I feel like if you are coming together as one, and a lot of you guys are forgiving each other, you know, they know that you will guide them to, you know, the highest possible timeline. Very beautiful, and help them heal their scarcity trauma, okay? Very beautiful. So with your career, your work, your public life, all that you stand for, you know, is making a grand impression on so many people, okay? I love that so much. They were like, oh, you're not, you know, materialistic. You're not mean, right? And then we have the 12th house here. I knew the 12th house was going to come out with somebody's reading. So we have your faith, which also supports that, you know, spiritual system. You have a very strong faith, okay? And you live your life by a code, right? Some of you've been overwhelmed in certain places. There's been overwhelming events that happened in your life, and it's because there's been a lack of communal values. There's been a lack of spiritual systems that serve. You know, a lot of you have went up against and challenged the authority of large institutions, and you came out victorious. This is making a lot of people jealous, but it's also unifying, you know, the people who are meant to, you know, you're meant to actualize into your true self with them. In taking up these activities with these people in this group, you know, you by doing the same thing, they can't help but to notice the, you know, the big difference, right, between you and this other person who was just fashion, this person who pretended to have purpose, this person who was, you know, just, you know, being catty and manipulative. Something that you did, you know, people are gossiping about something that you did that was very thoughtful and caring and sweet, and it showed people that you were not spiteful. I love that. What you reflected was that, you know, the people who, you know, I don't know what motivated you to do this, but, you know, you're showing people, you know, these spiritual systems that don't serve are a reflection of people's hidden tendencies, okay? Especially as it pertains around the home, the family, and your safety, okay? Your philanthropy has made such a big impact on large organizations. So even if your numbers are small, understand that the net worth of your community, it's so much greater than, you know, anybody who might have a bigger, like, following than you or community than you. It's like the power of your collective is so much greater. Like you have a lot of, you have a lot of big wigs watching you. You have a lot of people with power and authority, and you've impacted them so much and helped them understand, how their organizations can drive social change. I love that. Beautiful energies. Your rebellion was not, it was overwhelming, but it ultimately led to a lot of change, and they see you, honey. I love it. But it also can kind of trickle down into your interpersonal relationships, and how you realize that a lot of these people who have been liars, right? People who have been falsifying information, people who have been destructive, people who, these people who also, peer pressure and fashion. You're showing all these hidden tendencies within them, and how collectively, if there is not values, okay, that this can infiltrate and really do the opposite of what, we need. Okay, let's get a little bit of tarot, and then we will wrap pal. They say you was not playing about getting the truth. Some of y'all really got the truth. Okay, the Tower reverse. What's going on about the gossip around you? The Empress, of course, you are the Empress. Everybody's like, oh my God, this goddess is our guide, okay? And then we have the Six of Cups, okay? In harmony with your relationships. You are in harmony with your organization now, because you showed them through your own work and your own duty what we need to affect social change. You help them bring a realization to the collective, and that we're actually all existing in this scarcity trauma. And that it does not serve us, right? It does not serve us to steal, kill, and destroy. When we unify, we are better together. So I'm definitely getting that you had to discipline someone. This person that's gossiping about you, I'm not sure if they, we will have to keep an eye on them. But I feel like this person, they definitely took a hit. I'm hearing you discipline someone, a dancer. But it's like, you have to tarnish this person's reputation, and to show them, that they have been acting out of their scarcity, and that this is not, serving you. Okay? Give me more information around this Tower. What's going on? I'm here like you're so harmonious with your relationships. The power of your collective is just like, ooh, something happened where a cactus is, okay? There's this person, I'm hearing a tower came down, and there's like somebody who is jealous in this desert. Their resentment is building towards you, because they see that you have unified your collective, and there's a major change going on, okay? A major change, and some of you guys are up against a large institution. Maybe there's legalities working out in your favor, and I'm hearing that when this shit drops, it is going to fuck them up, okay? These people who were sneaky trying to, undermine you, they now see that you are the star, and that you are actually about to win something, okay? For your philanthropy, you're about to win something. You're impacting major organizations. Nine of Swords, they stressed the fuck out. They stressed out a Capricorn and somebody who lived in the same house as you. Yeah, they're stressed out because they know that once this ball drops and, you get this award, okay, something about you seeking oneness, healing, scarcity trauma, ooh, child, you're about to be highly recognized as a public figure, as a leader, as a member, someone, a philanthropy. And for philanthropy, you're going to be so recognized by your community because of how you healed them, okay? That's what I'm seeing around the gossip for you, pal 3. This person is just like, their resentment is building because they're so anxious about your rewards and recognition, but it's too late now, especially this person who lived in a desert, okay? I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Last but not least, hi, pal 4. Welcome to your selection. Okay, so you chose the nature child archetype. Tendency to abuse people, animals, or the environments. People are saying that you can be a little abusive, okay? They feel like, I'm hearing something about you being a diamond in the rough, okay? And I feel like it's something about you, they're noticing that you, this, I'm getting two, we're gonna get into it, but I'm getting like two major things around that shadow aspect is that, you know, people could be saying that you draw attention to how people are so abusive to the planet and people. Are they saying like you love animals and you love the earth? I mean Capricorn in particular, but I'm also hearing that sometimes, you know, this is drawing out and highlighting where you could be abusive as well. Okay, so let's get into it. Pile 4. Who's this person that's gossiping? Okay, ooh, I knew it, I knew it. Psyche. Okay, yes, okay, you're so exciting. Okay, so you are very concerned with the psyche. A lot of you have been helping people understand their mind and how it impacts their behavior and their feelings, okay? This is so beautiful. I love this. Let's get into it. What's gospel and power for it? Meditation. Is that meditation? Yeah, that's meditation and escapism, okay? They feel like something about you, these people are very concerned with your yoga or your meditation practice. Maybe you have been talking about this recently, but people are very, very concerned with how you have restored your mind. I'm hearing My Mind by Yeba. Some of you guys lost your damn mind. And it's because people have abused you so much, okay? I'm hearing you've been getting battered or people love to attack you. And it's because you are so caring and you don't believe in abuse, okay? Some of you guys, you know, these people really like, you had to go meditate to like restore yourself. And like, you know what, I love this quote. I read this quote a long time ago. It's like, it goes like, in nature, we don't reject and we don't abuse, we just exist. Something along the lines of like, being in nature can help you heal your body, mind, and spirit. Like, because it's just like, it's something a part of your like your relationship with Mama Gaia, your relationship with the earth. They know that you're very passionate about not abusing the earth and how, you know, that people who abuse the earth, like people who litter and people who are prone to like abusing animals and abusing, you know, their like their power. Like, you're just drawing so many relationships and correlations to, you know, what's going on in people's psyche, okay? What's going on in people's psyche that makes them have the tendency to abuse, okay? So especially this Capricorn, this person is very abusive. I'm hearing that they abuse, you've seen them litter, okay? Or they were very oppressive and abusive to you. They don't care about, you know, animals and the planet the way that you do. And I'm hearing that something about you alchemized this person. I'm hearing that something about, you know, maybe they were in a position of authority or leadership over you, so you didn't have any say-so in how things were going. And then we have root chakra. Root chakra was a big deal in Power 1. So you guys might be there from here. But there's something about like the physical plane that people, you know, and how it relates to your body and how, you know, how you secure yourself in the physical world. You're not doing it like by abusing animals, people, or the environment. You're not exploiting anything. You're not exploiting the natural resources. You're not exploiting other people. And it's like you're getting so much success behind it. They're like, wait, I actually don't need to be this negative, toxic, like vindictive person that's on this, like, who has ruthless ambition. I can really be like a light worker and just manifest everything, right? People are like really, like, they're like, that's cool, okay? They think that's cool. So this feels like a Pisces, and this person, or a Scorpio. I'm also getting an Aquarius, okay? You know, these people, they, I'm hearing something about love triangle as well. So, you know, these people have been very abusive to you. I'm hearing that you have just endured a lot of abuse, especially from your romantic partners, but also friends, right? Who were like ruthlessly ambitious and wanted to compete with you. Somebody here, you're in these people's psyche, okay? You're in these people's psyche, okay? Because the way that your security on the physical plane is something like, I feel like the way that you have grounded yourself, You know, your root chakra don't look like their root chakra. Like, your world doesn't look like their world. And they see that you have a high degree of security. And they feel like this is because you meditate so much. Okay? It's because you know your soul and your mind and you conscious. They feel like that's why you don't be going out and doing all this abusive stuff. I'm hollering. Power 4. What's the tea on you? What's the gossip on you? LOL. They feel like you just be meditating and then you just, you know, figure out a solution on how to take them down. Like, like I don't gotta hurt you to do it. Like, some of you guys are non-violent. Okay, we have the Lovers. Ooh, they're talking about everything that you love. Like, you love so much. Like, they also feel like you and your person are doing a business exchange and that you are really focused on making sure that this person is not abusing the earth, okay? You're really focused on making sure this person is safe with the environment and that they're not, you know, we're just gonna, you know, root out all abuse right now, okay? I love that. I'm hearing you're doing this, you're doing like so many business exchanges and you're helping this person understands that like their abuse to the environment and people and animals actually like hurts their bottom line. It hurts their finances. It hurts the economy, right? It actually has a cost to everyone. You think that you're just exploiting something to get an advantage for yourself, but you incur costs as well. And this is what you're showing people. And I'm feeling like you're attracting so many people. I'm hearing they're real noticing, you're noticing that you a couple goal, you and your person is just like doing business. And you telling your person go meditate so that you don't be abusive. And I feel like you mediating this, like this exchange is going to like, you know, that like you facilitate like so much communication and helping people be friends with animals and friends with nature. Like, don't be hurting the nature. Go sit with the nature. Don't be, you know that tree, don't be playing with that tree like that. Okay? Don't. Trying to cut down all the trees and stuff like that. Don't do that. What is the gossip on you, Power 4? Let's get it. I love that you are like so like you're not playing about going green, okay? So I love that for you. Let's go. We have, ooh, yeah, this is what I knew. A knight in the shadow aspect. You were you were alleged to a destructive ruler, right? This person, I'm hearing that they provided a tremendous delusion. And you realize like this person was destructive and you realize that this person was abusing you so much. Like, this person was harming you. This was abuse. Like, they were really, really oppressive. Some of you guys were attracted to Power 1 and 4 in the last reading. What is hidden from you, okay? This gossip surrounds a lover that was destructive and hurt you, okay? They were abusive to you. But you should have known that they were abusive because of how they treat animals in the environment, okay? Yeah, this person, they sabotaged. They're talking about a lover that was destructive, that sabotaged your relationship, okay? You know, this person was under a heavy delusion. I'm hearing people were delusional. This is like situation, I'm hearing that people were delusional. And like, you may have been delusional, but these people were really, really delusional, okay? Especially the third party here, because I'm feeling like some of these third parties like were never wanted, okay? They were never wanted. So, you know, even if, you know, your person is still with them and still entertaining them, they're just addicted to the attention from these people. But really this was driven by like, this is like, they were like, they're in like, I don't know what induced their self-destructive behavior, but somebody had a desire to undermine you, okay? Especially if you're here from Power 3, where there's a huge like element around your authority and that like, you know, you are the queen, you're the king. You know what I'm saying? People want to challenge your authority or undermine you. But what this really like highlighted was their own fear of their own empowerment and the changes that it will bring. You know, so they continue to be destructive. And even like, I'm feeling like this lover, you know, they really just like, they really like love you, okay? And what they did was like self-sabotaging. And I'm not sure this connection is going to come back together, okay? So, you know, let's see. We have the damsel, okay? So I feel like there's definitely been maybe like a separation in this connection. And, you know, during this separation, you know, you have really been relying on yourself, inspiring yourself, because maybe, you know, you were alleged to this person because you were not relying on yourself. Maybe you were waiting for this person, you know, a night to provide seduction by romantic illusion, provide for you, and you were maybe seduced by the romantic illusion of this person. What they're saying, what people are gossiping about is that because you have not been, you know, you have been so abused, right? Your inner child have been so abused. You have not been truly connected to the physical plane. You haven't been truly grounded. And how you secure yourself to the earth is, you know, by understanding your psyche, in your soul, your conscious mind, right? And meditating to help you get, you know, back into your body, because I'm hearing that you were so, people are like, the gossip around you is that so many people are noticing that you've actually just like been so abused. You know, and I also feel like because you are this damsel too, some of you guys are very feminine and traditional. You know, you've had a lot of romantic partners that have really like destroyed your self-esteem, and they have been very illusory. You know, they've been putting up facades, they've been wearing masks. Some of them, you know, even your romantic partners have been jealous of you, okay? So it's been, you know, hard to, you know, have that discernment. So, you know, what they've been seeing is that, you know, you might get taken care of by these people. You may be this damsel in distress, but, you know, they ultimately have been destructive, you know, by, you know, you being bonded to them this way. So some of you guys have been inspired to go rely on yourself and do your own thing so that you don't get, you know, held captive by somebody because they have been providing for you or seducing you with an illusion. I'm definitely getting that there's a lot of, like, talk around your relationships that didn't work out because, you know, you being delusional, or this person, you know, perpetuating an illusion, okay? And you understanding the psyche, you know, the complexities of the soul as well, is helping you to draw together what may be hidden in this situation, or what induced this person's self-destructive behavior and their desire to undermine you, okay? I'm hearing people are saying is that you have a really, really big heart, okay, and that you don't do abusing. You're the one. This is so sad. You don't do abusing. You're the one that gets abused, okay. Somebody here was trying to paint you out to be someone that was negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda. And they tried to make it seem like you were just trying to act innocent and that you weren't actually like this angelic frequency that guides. So some of you guys had to go into separation with this person, and they were also delusional too, and they were very destructive, okay? But we're going to get more into it. Some of you guys have not had a love of honor. There's always some, it's like they sabotage the connection, and, you know, their dishonor of you is a sabotaging of the connection, because some of you really, you have to put up like very strong boundaries and standards and principles for yourself around love, because, you know, I don't know if these people are actually valuing you. It's something about you being this damsel where they don't necessarily value you, even though you see the value in being so feminine and traditional. It's something about this, you know, this look of you needing them that actually makes them like value you less, okay? This may even contribute to, you know, their self-destructive behavior, or contribute to their undermining of you, or dishonoring of you. Okay, and seeing like, oh, that's just this, you know, person that doesn't matter, okay? And then they realize that, wow, that's actually my lover, you know, this damsel that, you know, is so feminine and submissive and needs my help, you know, actually does add value here, okay? You do add value, even if you don't have like this tremendous amount of security on the physical plane or all these material structures in your life, okay? So, but that just shows people that like you have been relying on yourself, you've been doing your own thing, and that, you know, you are empowering yourself, and that you don't need to take power from other people. You've been very, you know, alleged to these destructive people because maybe you have needed them or needed their help, and they have used, you know, they've abused their power, okay? They've abused this power over you. You need a provider that, you know, protects, not a provider that exploits, okay? And a lot of these, you know, these people that you've been dating, they're actually not like providers. They're not really masculine, right? They just want to dominate somebody, and they still want you to go work a 40-hour job every week. Like, no. So maybe you have, gone and just like started to rely on yourself a little bit more. Okay, with the 10th house, what they're seeing is like that you're not this damsel in distress anymore, and that you've been very responsible, and that you are actually having so much success, and you're becoming a person of status and power, because because this is so beautiful. And some of you guys, you are actually like you did something on your own. Okay, you did something on your own. You were self-made, and now they see you becoming a person of power and status. And I'm hearing you're doing something, with the environment, and you're doing something with the psyche, and you're like, transmitting information, and you're doing all these business exchanges, and in your personal world as well. And then you're just being so responsible. Everybody's just like, oh my God, look at Power 4. There's such a success after all of the destructive people tried to take their body. Like some of you really have like maybe gone through domestic violence, or people who wanted to take you out because they saw you as this damsel, or they saw your inner child as wounded, and they just wanted to exploit your like vulnerabilities. Okay, these people were very like abusive. Okay, like animals. These people were just like animals, and you have just been so fair. I'm hearing that they're watching you do some type of mediation, okay? And they see that you're actually so success, and your destiny is here, and they see where you're going now. They see your career involves the environment and the mind, okay? Ooh, through deep meditation, you have re-secured yourself to the physical plane with a deep trust that we are all connected through the same source, both in your body as well as on the physical plane. You are so secure. I love that. They see that you have been so responsible, so diligent, and now you're receiving your rewards and recognition, and you see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, yes, you got sexy time. Okay, what is this? Let's get some specifics from the channel messages oracle. To see what's going on. Okay, some of you, they see that you always having some good sexy time, or that you're about to have sex soon. I'm definitely predicting that some of you guys are about to have sex with you're about to align with a lover. Okay, a lover where you realize that they were just self-sabotaged, okay, because they hate themselves. Okay, you help them understand their mind and their subconscious a little bit more, and how they've been escaping. Okay, you are a maven now. You're an expert. Okay, everyone's like, oh my God, through the 10th house, you are an expert at this shit. Okay, you are an expert. Everybody, I know that kind of seems scary because you're like, oh my God, I was just chilling, just mediating, but like you're such an expert at this. Like it's like now that you and your lover, some of you guys, you and your lover are done mediating, or you're working on a fair deal, and now you guys are going to make love for the first time, or you guys are going to reconcile, okay? And both of you guys are mavens. What did I say? More sex, house of sex, 8th house, okay? And also 8th house deals with your inheritance. So I see your inheritance coming in, after like being so responsible, and like you're being such a success. Like your inheritance is here. You're such a success. Everyone's like, oh my God, we just know. Everyone knows your destiny here. It's just very clear to everybody. Maybe you've been having a very public mediation, and just like no one can deny you no more. Like no one can deny you no more. People are really concerned about your sex life, especially if they see your career. They're seeing you doing your career, but you're also like sexy too. So something about this is like, I feel like a couple, a relationship, a business exchange, but it's also personal. I don't know who this is that you're aligned with, this lover, but you have now, because you have relied on yourself, you have aligned with like a true lover, okay? Somebody that's not going to abuse you, because I think it's not naturally, like, I don't think that people, it has been scientifically proven that people are inherently good. But you have to understand that when you're coming to a situation where you're waiting for somebody to provide for you, you're waiting, you're just, there for, sexy time, or you're just getting seduced, right? It doesn't really motivate anybody to honor somebody who doesn't have any skill set, career, goals, or ambitions, right? If you're just this damsel waiting for somebody to help you, then you open the door for a lot of mistreatment and abuse. I always call this financial codependency. But just to understand it from a more like psychological perspective, and from somewhat like from the depth and consciousness, like the depths of their mind, and like to understand where their consciousness is at, you can kind of tell, like, that some people will see this vulnerability and like have the desire to undermine it, have the desire to exploit it, abuse their power in some way because they know that they can kind of get away with it, or that you won't leave them. Okay. But I feel like, in this separation, or like, in this time of like ridding yourselves from being alleged to these destructive people, you have come out of delusions, come out of illusions, found the truth, okay? Become a maven at something. Maybe you are like quite literally a yoga instructor, meditation coach, like some kind of coach, or doing something where like you're mastered at something very, very well. And it's like, maybe it's related to like how you have like healed yourself, and like the proof is in the pudding almost. You know what I mean? People are really gossiping about where you're going, okay? They know that you're becoming this person of power and status because you're an expert. It's just like, why? There's no other way. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, and some of you guys, you're just like aligned with this partner or this alliance, and doing business exchanges, and they see it as very successful. So some of you guys are really being guided to do your taxes and prepare for like your financial support. Okay, prepare for financial support. And some of you guys are going to be getting this from this person, okay? Because you've shown this person that you are a worthy investment. And also that you can rely on yourself. It will never put you in a predicament to be oppressed by someone ever again, okay? Give me more about the gossip. And then Saturn, yeah, teaching you to be responsible. A lot of you have just displayed a lot of just like hard work. You've worked your ass off, like quite literally. And you've been very conscious of your time, and you've been imposing so many limitations and restrictions and disciplining yourself, and you're learning about your patterns of behavior and ridding yourself of bad habits. And people are noticing this. They're like, damn, Pal 1 was just so responsible. Here 10th house with Saturn is more Capricorn energy. They see all your wisdom, and they see that you as this mature authority, okay? They see your assets about to start coming in, your money about to come in, you learned your lessons real hard, and now like your past experiences have brought you so much wisdom, on how people like, and understanding their mind and their consciousness and what drives them to undermine you and themselves and self-sabotage themselves, right? Something about you being damsel and vulnerable actually inspires people to hurt you more, okay? Anyways, I love that so much. I think in the past, where you were alleged to these destructive rulers, you were escaping your responsibilities. You were escaping, I'm hearing Peter Pan syndrome, like not wanting to grow up and be responsible. But, their abuse, with this nature energy, their abuse, it was like you didn't have a choice, okay? This really showed up. They were like, oh, in the past, Power 4 was so scared of their own empowerment. And, now Power 1 is like embracing these changes, embracing the empowerment, welcoming the victory, welcoming the help, okay? And having a lot of good sex too. Because they're so like, oh my gosh, I don't know. Some of y'all, you about to literally have it all. Like the career, the lover, a partnership that actually works, okay? And you're no longer self-sabotaging yourself, and you're no longer ignoring people's tendency to abuse. Like, yikes, you're so protective of yourself now, like nobody can abuse you anymore, okay? So now you can go and have this sexy time and these beautiful, sexual relationships in a safe way, okay? I love you so much. Let's get the gossip, or if anything specific wants to come out. Sheesh. Okay, Power 4, the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you've been dealing with a lot of losers that like wanted to destroy all the beautifulness about you. And then Justice. Yeah, I mean, your karmic inheritance is here, babe. Okay, the Justice is here. This loser that, tried to hurt you, I'm hearing something where, you would quite literally be receiving your inheritance. Okay, you learned a major lesson around this person, this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, this loser, this deceptive person that was disloyal towards you. Okay, you know, they see like that, even though this caused you so many mental anxieties and crushing defeats in your life, you're happy now because you got justice. And some of y'all, you know, these hard lessons with Saturn like has also put you in the role as a teacher. So it's like so much expansion in your finances and so much expansion in your career is what people are gossiping about, because of like how you purposefully made these people hold themselves accountable for their actions. God damn it. And I love it. I love it so much. They can't get away with it. Okay, whatever it was, you know, it's like you were successful over it. Like some people just want, like especially these narcissists, they just want to destroy everything that's beautiful about you. Okay, because some of them don't want you having sex with anybody else, but they are off having sex with other people, so it doesn't really make sense. So, you know, they can suck my ass. I love you so much, Power 4. Let me know how this resonates down in the comments below. You are such a success after all of the abuse that you've endured. It was not in vain. It just set you up for the rest of your motherfucking life. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.